What if I told you that a life-saving drug, invented over 100 years ago and meant to be affordable for everyone, is now one of the biggest moneymakers in the world? A vial of insulin costs less than $5 to make, but in the US, it can sell for over $300. Why? And who's profiting from this? Today, we uncover the hidden truth about insulin, a story of science, greed, and a business model built on people's lives. The discovery. 1921, Toronto. Dr. Frederick Banting and his team discovered insulin. It was a miracle. Patients who were once doomed by diabetes could suddenly live. Banting didn't want profit to get in the way. He sold the patent for just $1 to make it accessible to everyone. His famous quote, "Insulin belongs to the world, not to me." But fast forward a century, and insulin has become one of the most overpriced drugs on earth. The business of insulin. Today, just 3 companies dominate the global insulin market: Novo Nordisk, Sanofi, and Eli Lilly. Together, they control 90% of insulin sales worldwide. This monopoly means they can set the prices. Example, in the US, a vial is $100 to $300. In Canada, $30. In Australia, about $20. Same drug, same manufacturing, completely different prices. And here's the kicker. Insulin hasn't gotten that much more expensive to make. What's changed? The business strategy. Key pricing scandal. For years, US patients have been rationing insulin, literally risking their lives because they can't afford it. Some even died after trying to stretch out doses. Meanwhile, pharma companies argue, we invest billions in R&D. New insulin formulas are more advanced. But critics say, the core insulin hasn't changed much in decades. New formulations are just tweaks designed to reset patents and block cheaper generics. This is called evergreening, a legal trick to keep profits flowing. Pharma executives record bonuses and profits. Insurance companies higher premiums, more billing. Politicians often lobbied heavily by the pharmaceutical industry. Who suffers? Ordinary people. Patients forced into medical debt. Families choosing between insulin and rent. Even in wealthy countries, people die because they can't afford their medicine. Signs of change. But here's the good news. After years of public outrage, the US capped insulin at $35 per month for seniors on Medicare. Nonprofits and startups are now developing low-cost insulin alternatives. In many countries, insulin is already affordable, showing it doesn't have to be this way. The big lesson. So here's the hidden truth about insulin. The drug itself is a miracle of science. But the business of insulin? It's a system built on profit, monopoly, and survival, where patients are treated like customers for life. Insulin was supposed to belong to the world. Instead, it became a billion-dollar industry. And until the system changes, the question isn't whether we can afford insulin. It's whether the companies can afford to lose their profits. If this shocked you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more deep dives into the untold truths of medicine and big business.